Disclaimer. I am a podcaster, motivational speaker, and full-time counselor. And here on this platform, it is my job to talk about current affairs and trending topics that have been discussed, posted, and even floating around on social media. I do not claim to be the voice for all, nor do I claim to know it all. Therefore, remember this if you remember. You can hear me now, right? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Everybody can hear me. So awesome. So again, I was saying thank you so much for showing up to the show. As you was probably following me on social media such as Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You know, hello everyone, that we scheduled a special guest here from the flyer that went out. She's having some technical difficulties on her end as far as being able to join in via satellite from the show. Into the show. So I'm taking a deep breath. I'm taking a deep breath because with everything going on, it's very easy for one to lose their cool, including myself. So I'm taking a deep breath. So just bear with me for a second because all the work that was done is yet not in vain because I would I did tell her that. I told her. So maybe she can join in the comments, but again, maybe we just save her for a different day. You know, it's how many of you, let me just talk to you guys just from I don't want to sound like a counselor, although that's what I am. Let me just talk to you guys. All right, sis. Keep it pushing. Have you ever felt like you've done something from the beginning, not missing a beat, at least in your own control? And as much as you do and double check, cross every T, dot every I, pray about it. Everything that you're doing, you think you're doing it right. You found out that soon as you get to where you think you need to be, there stands this tall wall. And there's no way to go around the wall. There's no way to go under the wall, and there's no way to get over the wall. And that's where I'm at today. Now, understand, I've been there many of times. I can't tell you how many times in my career I have been there where I felt like, okay, I'm doing all this work. I'm getting all the way there. And I can see the reward, but I just can't touch it. And as soon as you get so close to touching the reward, something pulls that reward or that thing that you're striving for back a few more steps. And you're like, I was just so close. Now it's even further away from me. Yes, that's how I feel about the show. Sometimes that's how I feel about work. That's how I feel. It happens all the time. And when you come with a very strong mind, determination, backbone, steady feet, praying all the time, meditating, whatever it is that you're doing, you're like, okay, I'm there, but yet you're not. So that's how I'm feeling today. Now, I want to say, am I broken? Well, I wouldn't say I'm broken. I got a lot of emotions going on because there was a lot of work in preparation for today's show. A lot of work. And understand this. This is an open conversation, guys, because the show that was scheduled, blasted out to everybody, even by Kim Baker. Thank you so much, Kim, for doing your part, trying to get on the show. If now, later. You want to stay in a positive mode, and then boom, there it goes. There it is. There's that wall that you've seen many times in your life. And you just want to just take a sledgehammer and knock the wall down. And on top of that is so many other ways that you just want to just maybe not so much blame other people. It's not about blaming people. Everybody has to carry a part. But this platform here is mine. It is my goal, my dream, it's my ambition. It's really nobody else's. You know, people may say they support, I'm just keeping an eye on everything. People say they support, and there are people that do. You guys are in the comments. You're here. You are here. And you being here speaks volumes to that. But understand this from the business aspect of being a podcaster, especially with numbers, that I have that much time to keep your attention. Because some people will come in and subscribe to the show, and then when they don't get what's been blasted out to them, if you don't agree with their rhetoric, if they don't agree with your rhetoric, unsubscribe. So you reach this amount of numbers, and then you're right back down to this number, and that's that wall again. And part of you just want to be like, okay, wait a minute. How much more can I bear? So, yeah, I will survive this this work. I'm just thinking about the work I have to do, because if I'm able to get our guest that was scheduled for today, her name is Kim Baker. She is the founder and creator of Glamazon Beauty Cosmetics. She was coming to us with a very entrenched story, and not only a story, but she was also coming with a success. And I was looking forward to interviewing her on the platform. And there's the wall. There's the wall. There's the wall. Okay, so I see people in the comments saying who sent them to the show. That was my task to you guys. It was to say, please, the podcast challenge was everybody who is a subscriber to the show, invite 2 more people. And those people will hopefully invite 2 more people. And we'll see these numbers rocket high. A few weeks ago, we were at 60 something. Today, I think we stand at 97 viewers. 97 subscribers, not 97 viewers. If we get 97 subscribers and 97 viewers and 97 likes, or we're moving up the ladder. But I don't want it to be in vain. I want this show to be fun. I want this show to be, I want this show to be fun and enlightening. I wanted to, when you come on here, I want you to walk away with something. I don't want you to feel like I just waste my time, or this is just another another YouTube channel that everybody's doing. Well, for sure, this is not. As the message I just got on the back end is not in vain. Thank you so much to you for standing on the other end and encouraging me. So hold on. I want to refresh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. And it must be very much, we got 10 viewers. Wow. I just refreshed the page, guys. It was at 4 for a long time, and then I just refreshed over here, and it says we have 10 watching right now. So 10 watching right now is great, especially, I wanted to give you such a great I'm going to give you a great show, but I wanted to give you the show that we had planned for the entire week. 11. So thank you, Naomi. I don't know what the delay is over there, but nevertheless. So if you came into the show, you would have saw the intro show, probably says special guest or intro. I don't, or say it like you mean it. But when I look over on the back end, my previous title came up, say it like you mean it. So that must be appropriate right now, because that's what I'm doing. I'm saying it like I mean it. This has been a trying situation, but we can't be defeated. So I think we're probably all talked out about coronavirus. And I don't want to take this a Debbie Downer show, right? I don't want to take it a Debbie Downer. I took the time to tell you guys what was the situation on the back end, because you was expecting a different show. And my responsibility is to be transparent and honest with you. That's my responsibility. My responsibility is to be open and honest with you. So when we're having, some hiccups on the back end and you were told one thing, it's my responsibility as the founder of this podcast to be honest and say, oops, my bad, or oops, out of my control. So, my apologies. Okay, people, we will postpone the guest that came onto the show for a later date. Many of us are working from home. So we'll try to run the show a little bit earlier. Also, just to let you know, guys, that you might have seen the blast that was put out there called Blog Radio. Blog Radio is part of this platform. I have added that part of the component to the show so that you can call in and say what you want to say. You don't have to be in view. You don't have to be on camera. You can say what you want to say or ask a question to the viewers without texting it, or making a comment in the comment section, and you can just say what you want to say, and then people can respond that way. So I saw that it worked today, so I got that out of the way as far as being able to schedule it in a timely manner. But here's the thing, this service I can use at a different rate, and then I can up the rate. So I'm not willing to up the rate until we can reach 150 subscribers to the show, if better than 150, because the show airs at 7 o'clock on Fridays, and Blog Radio at that time frame in the package I'm in wants you to do it at 6:30, the latest, or upgrade it. So we're going to postpone it, upgrade a little bit later once we reach our numbers, and at that time you'll be able to call in and talk to me on the show and have a comment, right? So let's make that happen. Let's keep getting people to subscribe, keep believing in the platform, and understand that it will all pay off in the end. Okay, so what is people doing out there? We have been quarantined, for a couple of weeks now, It's bad out there in the streets, people. It's bad out there. Here I am complaining about my show not being what I needed to be. And there are people who sit in quarantine at home, lost a loved one, husband, wife, grandmother, grandfather, close friend, children, lost somebody, multiple people, and those people can't even mourn their loved one and put them away in a manner that is respectful. Why can't they? Why can't they do that? Well, they can't do that because of this quarantine, this virus. People can't even go moralize their loved ones, and I'm over here in my feelings about my platform and what did not happen. Welcome to all the people who was invited by Lakeisha. Lakeisha, your people are coming in, and to each of you, I say thank you so much for showing up. Showing up. Stay subscribed. We got great things still coming. So yes. So it's for me to take my frown and turn it upside down because every time I turn around, there's somebody who's contracted COVID 19, and there's people who are sitting all alone in hospitals, nursing homes, tents, facilities. And there's a lot of those people who lost loved ones and they can't even do anything about that. They can't even go to a funeral and put them to rest properly. Those bodies are laid up in 18-wheeler trucks, and they can't even, be there for them. I'm just checking some messages. So, my question to you is, and it was a suggestion from a viewer. Thank you so much. Is a good thing. In the comments, I just saw a name pop up. In the comments, I want to ask. In the comments, I want to ask everybody, what are you grateful for? And also, if you're in the comments, by all means, please, before you do anything, click the subscribe button. Make sure you click all notifications so that you get the notifications when we go live on the show. And since we're in this trying time, my question to you, what are we grateful for? Thank you for the question. It's a great question for me to bring. It was someone actually texted to me and asked if I would say that. Okay, hold on. This was the guest. Guys, give me a second. I don't even want to do this online. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back. Yes, so I just got a phone call from the. Can you guys hear me? Make sure you can let me know if you can hear me. I had to mute you guys, so let me know if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So yeah, that was the guest. She actually was able to get in, but there's still an issue, a little bit of issue there. So we're going to keep it moving. So I did ask, thank you for that question. I see people talking about what they're grateful for. Awesome. I see Eric say good health. Um, and while we talk about what we're grateful for, my question is this. Sorry, I'm not looking directly at you guys, but my question is this: if you are if you are if you have something that you're grateful for, what can you do? What can you do to share that grateful attitude with other people? I mean, right now, people are going to need people. We're all going to need somebody. And I'm not talking about the people you're comfortable with. There's going to be people that are going to need people that they don't even know, because those people have lost many people. What can we do to share that support across the lines? What can we do to be there for other people? Understand this: we're not here just for ourselves, we're actually here for one another. And when you think outside the box, if it was all about you, you wouldn't need all these external things that oftentimes you find yourself needing. So my question is how can we be a more close, united support to others instead of just being in our own box? That's a challenging question, I'm sure, for some people. What can we do? I'm quite interested in that. What can you do to actually share? I was watching on the social media. I saw people saying that if there was other people out there that did not have food, did not have something warm to wear, that they were willing to. Actually, it was a young lady by the name of Rhonda. She had stated, she put on her social media saying that if you need anything, don't be too proudful to ask. You can directly inbox me, private message, and tell me what you need. And what I would do is I will suit up, mask up, glove up, and drop something on your porch, whether it's just a small meal. And that's a beautiful thing. But what are you guys doing to help other people? Are you doing anything different? I'm quite curious. Nice. Loretta says that she's checking in on her neighbors and friends, seeing if they need food, water, meds. Lakeisha says, be honest, supportive, and encouraging. Encourage. Naomi, grateful for my health, for my the healthy of my family and friends. Come on, people. What else are we doing? Like, do you think that we will be the same once we come out of the coronavirus pandemic? Do you think things will be different? Here's an example. We are, as the United States of America, most often our people are very social. We're very touchy. We're in each other's space, whether it's a hug, a high five, a dap, whatever it is, we're doing those different things. And that's how we are. Like in Korea, China, they do a head bow. That's their way of greeting one another. And something tells me once we come out of this pandemic, what we're going to end up doing is shifting our culture ways of interacting with one another. And that's going to be difficult for me because when I like you, right? When I like you, I like you. So I show that by touching you, giving you a hug, um, patting you on the shoulder, saying, oh my God, that's so funny. I'm very touchy. So being so touchy, I think we're going to end up changing when we come out of this. I think people are going to be afraid to be close to one another. Not a lot of people, because people still playing in the park. Let's be clear. People still in the park, going to the park, kicking the ball, shooting hoops as if nothing's going on, and don't even know that they're probably positive with the coronavirus. But, my question is, what do you think we're going to be doing moving forward? Because this pandemic, God willing, will not last long. but it's touched a lot of lives and taken many, many lives out of here. So, what can we do different? Lakeisha, if you are the same after this, I would be very surprised. Yeah, I too. But Lakeisha, truthfully, I think a lot of people are still they're gonna come out of this. They're gonna come out of this the same way they kind of went in, unfortunately. And let me tell you why I think that. Because they didn't lose a loved one. They still got their paycheck. They didn't become sick with the virus. Their bills are still being paid. Their job is still waiting. So for that reason in itself, a lot of people, and let's remember, there's many people on this planet. A lot of people come into this pandemic and will come out the very same way because it didn't knock on their door. And their door meaning their family, friends, associates, whomever, it just didn't knock on their door. What did Rob say? We could elect someone competent in November. I agree. Miss Alexander, moving forward, life things will change. Eric, I definitely hear you. Things will change for the time, and then gradually get back to norm. Norm, from the way I read that, is kind of how I was thinking that things will change and then people will settle back into what they know. But do you think we actually should settle back into that same kind of space? Or do you think something really needs to change differently? Think about this. Bill Gates, billionaire, had talked about this many years ago about we needed to get ready to protect ourselves from a pandemic virus. He had countless meetings with your president, because I don't claim him to be my president. He had countless meetings with your president in regards to being prepared for a pandemic to come, a virus, and nothing happened. I mean, nothing happened to slow or have such a less impact as it is having on us right now. So, yes, Miss Malave, I remember that. I absolutely remember that. I mean, I'm going to be all over this place, guys, because I'm responding to your questions. That is exactly what supporting somebody is. It doesn't have to happen to you to support them. You just got to think about what would it be like if you were in the shoes of that person being impacted by someone with a mean streak or whatever it is that they may have. So yes. Let's see what the Aries say. Yes, we shouldn't change back, but most will. You're absolutely right. Most people, I mean, honestly, again, it goes back to saying many of the people who have been impacted by this, there's something about them may change. Maybe they're going to love harder. They're going to forgive more. They're going to pray more. They're going to seek a higher power, whatever it is that they're going to do. Something will shift in their life. You can't, like Lakeisha said, you can't. I find it hard to come into this situation and come out the same way you came in it. I don't know. I mean, and I'm sitting here questioning myself the same thing. What would be different for me coming out of this pandemic? Like, I think I take life very serious. Actually, I think I take life too serious. But can you take life too serious? That's a question in itself. The pandemic is a big awakening, but again, for a lot of people, it isn't. And that's the sad thing. A lot of people, this was not a big awakening for them. Like Eric said, we will go, some things will be, this, and then we're going to settle right back into the norm. I mean, from the White House to the poorhouse, people will settle back easily because now this is past. But if it be true that they say that they think this will flare up again, come fall or spring next year, yes, you can take life Far too serious. Okay. Okay. So, who is this? This is who is One E Walks? I'm not sure if that was directly to me or not. If it is, let me know. I'm smiling because I just said that comment and I saw your comment. So I don't know if you're confirmed. Okay. So I'm laughing because I know Angel. Okay. I figured it was you, but okay, let me stop. My cheeks are hurting now. Um we come this far by faith, leaning on the everlasting. Uh, um, um, Miss Angel, I'm gonna need you to get your choir robe and start marching in. Get in line, so you can march in. Okay, let me stop smiling because that was funny. Anywho, guys, so yes. I can take life too serious, but then again, what does that mean about taking life too serious? What I measure taking life too serious to some people I'm standing next to don't take life serious at all. So I look at myself and say, well, girl, you're doing a good thing. You're not too serious. You got your eyes wide open, your knees bowed, and your head praying up to the Lord. And yeah, that's just who I am. But sometimes I have to say, like, Diamond Girl, sit down, take a break. Take a break. It's not that serious. Take a deep breath and take a daggone break, girl. Let it go and let God. Capitalism, when properly. Very true, Eric. I hear you. Oh, you guys are chatting. Can someone tell me what's the number of people in the? Well, I can do it myself. Now y'all gonna be like, now she got me working for her. I just came on here, honey, to get a good conversation, and she want me to do the research, not the research. Give her account number. So I would look myself. Let's see. Oh, we got. See, I just had to bring something up fresh. It says 13 viewers there, 14. Okay, and that thing is delayed over there. Anyway, okay, thank you. So yes, this Kendra's in the building. Welcome, Kendra. Things will change. Parents will be closer to their kids due to schooling. You know, it's to be seen. Everything that you guys are putting in the comments, it will be to. It's going to be needs time to be seen because we can say this now. And I wonder, each of you, if it's 14 people in the comments, honestly, ask yourself this question. Not just text it, or not just type it. What about you right now? I know some of you put some things, but what about you right now? One thing that you know you need to change, and one thing that you know has already changed. I don't know if families learn to tolerate each other, Kendra, because especially if you lived in the house with somebody that ain't doing a doggone thing and working your everlasting soul that you wish you can go to work. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I for one was working too much. I needed to take a break, but not this way. I get you, Lakeisha. Kendra. Okay. So, you know, the fun all right, we got wait a minute now. We got 14 people, boo boo. Hold on, let me see something right quick. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, hold on. We got 14 people, y'all say? I think y'all trying to trick me. We got 14 people and 7 likes. I'm gonna need thumbs up. Let's give a thumbs up. We all here supporting one another, so let's give a thumbs up. So anyway, we hope that we all come out of this situation a change being. This is a good opportunity for me now to ask everybody in the chats. So I asked you, what were you grateful for? What do you think that needs to change moving forward? Do you think we'll be the same that we were when we first came into this pandemic? And many of you had different views and similar the same. But my question to each and every one of you, um, what do you believe in? What's sustaining you during this time? Outside of your family, what do you believe in? What do you go to help you? Like right now, when I came into the show, I was overwhelmed with emotions, disappointed that it didn't happen the way I had planned it to, but I know what I have to do. So my question is, what do you fall on? What do you go to when you're in this situation? I'm watching. Breathing and pray. Okay. Angel Faith. Welcome, Tisha. Now I see you in the building. My faith in God. Eric. I've become less I become less of an introvert, need to work and be more approachable and learn to watch and respond, how to respond sometimes. Okay. Oh, very deep, Eric. Thank you for sharing that. And I love to hear. Listen, I Rob. We have I Rob. That's one guy in the chest. We got Eric in the chest. We need some testosterone coming into the building because, you know, all of us women in this room is a lot, but it's a good thing. Eric and Miss Alexander are relating. Okay. Yeah, for me, I asked that question. For me, it's something that you need. It's very easy to ask a question of others or demand something of others, but taking a look within yourself to figure out what it is that you need to change, what it is that you need to recognize, what it is that you need to be grateful for, pray for, whatever it is that you need to do that you expect of other people or hear from other people is a challenge for yourself, right? Because it's always good. It's always funny that you can look at the glass. Go. I'm following your comments, guys. I'm following your comments. She's following your comments. Um, Quick question. Have any of you, I don't want to make this all about Corona, but we're grateful. Have any of you lost any loved ones? Anyone close, neighbor, anyone? Has anyone you know personally has been impacted by this virus? And was that your awakening? Just checking the comments. One of my girlfriends who's in the comments section says to me, no, so grateful. Awesome. Yeah, I can agree that she's on point with her children and he's a young man making moves in the world, going to work and being aware, but she said she had to just like give him the 1-2 pal like no, like seriously, this thing is serious. So I need you to kind of, pay attention. So that's a lot. That's a lot. Absolutely a lot. I was just curious. Very. Yeah, I hear you. Wow, Eric, you lost a coworker. Wow, my cousin and a cousin that has it, and your niece and sister. Yes, we pray that it's not. Yep, we pray. We're not going to sit on this platform so we don't pray. So if you're a non-believer, that's okay. We can still have a conversation. Agree to disagree. That's okay. But I pray, and I am praying for everyone. Thank you, Eric, for sharing that and his family. Thank you, Naomi, for praying for those. Well, I mean, listen. Could you imagine if you're a believer? If all of us really pray, I don't want to turn this. I don't want to turn this into. He will hear from the land and heal the land. That's what he said. Okay, what's next? Um. Oh, Damien is in the. Wait a minute. I mean, listen, it's just the truth. Imagine if this was a more better, a nicer place to be, and a nicer place that people were more kinder, you know. But we are a selfish people, and sometimes we forget that we have to be accountable for our actions in many ways than one. And that don't just mean on this side of life, but nevertheless, let's keep praying for one another. Let's keep encouraging one another. Let's do our part. Let's do that. Take a vow in this live broadcast right now that this is not a preaching moment. Just take a vow at this moment right now, because that's what I'm going to do. When I get off the show, I'm going to pull my hair in a ponytail. I'm going to go take a shower, and I'm going to just take a breath. And I'm not going to stress about what didn't happen. I'm just going to press forward so that we can resolve it. Because we have a live show tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I want to see if I can actually bring in. Hold on. Let's see. Um, no. I wanted to. We have a live show tomorrow. Surprisingly, because we don't normally have shows on Saturdays. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking at you, but we will. I will be looking at you because as you continue to make donations to the show, you don't have to. This does not apply. I don't want no one to run and unsubscribe because it looked like I'm asking for anything, but we know that the show grows when people can make, and I can end up getting paid from this show and put it back into the show. But nevertheless, if you want to make a donation to the show, you can do that. It's hashtag lovely, LOVELY 0615. That's the Cash App. People already donate. Thank you so much. And we'll just continue to build to that. So I want to share with you guys tomorrow, which typically we don't air the show. We will be having on the show this gentleman right here. His name is Adrian Alicera. Spanish name. I don't want to jack up his name, but Adrian is the founder of the House of Adrian. And when I tell you his fashions are through the roof, but like Miss Kim Baker, he too has a come up story that brought him from where he was, parents from Puerto Rico, to now being a fashion designer working with Naomi Campbell, Christy Turlin, and all of these supermodels. He's designed one of piece designs and stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully that the show turns out nice and successful. We got to see. I'm laughing at myself because I saw my face, honey, and my emotions are always in my face, which is why I got that text message. But yes, so Adrian will be on the show. So if you're not doing anything and you want to support, hopefully we got it right. I'm going to be doing a trial error again tonight before I go to bed with someone to see if they can get on the show. And hopefully you can join the show tomorrow and listen to Adrian. Welcome, Tamika Scott. Lakeisha sent you. Thank you so much. Lakeisha was out there rounding up the troops. Something tells me that the database is going to say that Lakeisha was the number one person to get people to subscribe to the show. Dawn was the number one viewer of the show. And how I know that? Because data on the back end tells me that. So I'm watching the numbers, and YouTube and Facebook tells me through the algorithm who's coming to the show. So, yep. Thank you, Lakeisha. Tamika Scott, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming. I hope that everybody in the comments are subscribers to the show, and I hope each new person came will tell two more people. We're trying to climb up the ladder. Trust me, ask Lakeisha. I will be giving you many things. Brother Triple X, I'm gonna need you to get your telling people about this show. Yes, Naomi, that is Damien. That's Damien. Okay, so yes, please tune into the show tomorrow at 2 o'clock with Adrian. Alicia, the House of Adrian, fashion designer. He's not only going to be talking about fashion, people, so don't be running like, well, I'm not into fashion and stuff like that. I don't want you to do that. He's going to be telling you his come up story and his game of how he made it to where he is today. So please, by all means, by all means, come back and join the show. I don't know who Lysandra, Lysandra. I don't know who referred her, but that's a new name. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. All right, guys. So we have another about another 5-10 minutes here on the show because we started a little bit late with the technical issues. Can I say enough to you guys? Thank you, thank you for coming in. I'm always going to say thank you. You don't have to. You don't have to be here, but you're here. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you spending a little time with each and every one of us here on this show during this crisis time, this pandemic time, during the frustration time, during the show not going the way I wanted to go time. I'm just glad that you guys are here. Now, I want to see if any of you have any questions for me. So let's open up the last couple of minutes for QA time and see if you want to ask me a direct question. It's something that I can read and respond back to online. I've been asking you guys all the questions, so let me know. Naomi says she works with the sparkling diamond. Thank you, Naomi. All right. Any questions for me, guys? Anyone has a question? Any questions, guys, that you want to ask me straight up that I can answer online? People sending me questions now. Wow. Okay, so I got a question. Someone asked me, why is it that Okay, well, let me hold my question because I don't want to miss this question here. So Dawn says, did you watch the movie Self Made? Yes, I watched the movie Self Made. We talked about it on a previous show. Dawn, it was awesome. But listen, let me tell you something. I've been doing some back end research on Madam C.J. Walker and the information that's coming out. The should I call it a biopic? The movie that they did with Octavia Spencer, it was good, but they talked. What's her name? Addie. Oh my gosh, the way Addie was portrayed in the self-made biopic was not what I got on the back end through research. Actually, she offered Madam. Wait a minute. I don't want to do any spoilers. Do you guys want me to talk about that or not? Because I don't want to do spoilers. Because if you have not seen it, you should definitely see it. So let me shut up. Sorry. Sorry. Um. So the question here. Any other question? Wait. Thank you, Lakeisha. That was similar to the question I got. What is my dream for this podcast show? So my dream for the podcast show is strictly this: to create a platform where each and every one of you who are in the comments right now can come and just be your authentic self. We can talk and agree to disagree. We can talk about everything under the sun, from religion, spirituality, to politics, homelessness. We can talk about marriage, divorce, infidelity. We can talk about it all. This is a place where we can learn from one another, agree, disagree, and laugh about it. I'm hoping that this platform here not only rests here at 97 viewers, but we have thousands and thousands of people who are coming here and getting some entertainment for sure. For sure, we want to be entertaining. We're not always serious people. This was going to be a fun show, and a little bit more laughter, but learning something, and then a little sour thing. But nevertheless, I want to create that space where we all can just come and just talk. As a counselor, many of you know that I'm a clinician, and my job is to use my ear to help people. That's my job. My job is to be a listener. Many people tell me, like, you are such a great listener. You give good advice. So I said, well, why not take my advice? Everybody else is getting paid on YouTube just to act buffoonery. I'm not knocking your game, but if they're making money and building an audience around just being silly or doing inappropriate things, why not use my voice and create a platform where people can come and just be them and get support and feedback? And then while doing that, we all can laugh with one another. Question: what are some of the topics? Some of the topics that's coming up here in the show. Like I said, we talk about everything under the sun. So Saturday's show will be about fashion and how someone came from having nothing. Well, no, 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 no. I wouldn't even say that Adrian didn't have nothing. He had been in the business for a long time, but how did he get his start, and how did he take that dream and thought and make it a passion and his small empire? Yes. 18 viewers. Woohoo! 18 viewers, hopefully 18 likes. Okay, so yes, that is my goal. My goal is to talk to you guys and you guys to talk to me. Let me tell you, the studio right now is cute. It's functionable, but with you continually coming to the show and showing up, oh my gosh, all this me looking around, I won't have to do. I'll be able to look right at you, have a conversation with you. You'll be able to call in, we can hear you. You'll be able to request to come on live with me, and you'll be able to be seen on here with me as almost we're doing a face to face. It's going to work out. I just need you guys to show up every time and show out. I said it. Okay, no spoilers, not giving that. This Yes, it turned out phenomenal. And Naomi, thank you for showing up. I'm glad you were able to get in. I'm always glad to see Brother Triple X, one of my great supporters. Dawn is always a lovely person that always show up. My girl Angel walked in the door. Angel was like, hold up. I watch all this other stuff. You know darn well I'm coming to your show. And she was here. Thank you so much, Angel, for being here. My apologies to everyone. Wait, I still want to thank Eric for coming in. And Eric was right in the comments. Thank you, Eric, so much, Mr. Jordan, for being a part. And everybody that was invited by Lakeisha, thank you for accepting the invite. I do hope that you will. Hold on. I do hope that you will not only tune into the show on YouTube, but you can follow wrong side. You can follow me on all these platforms, but always, always, always make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Subscribe and you'll get the notification. You'll get the notification. You'll get the notification. Thank you so much, my people. I want to, I know that the comments are a little bit delayed, so I'm just going to say thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I'm going to see how many of you in the comments show up tomorrow. I'll be working hard tonight to hopefully iron out that glitch with people being able to get online. But nevertheless, please stay in tune because the guest I had scheduled for today, she will be in. You'll get another notification and I'll let you know when she'll be here. So just don't give up and I'll keep showing up. Thank you so much. As always, bye. Have a good evening, people.